Welcome back to WorldBox World Domination. You can see we are back here on Equestria with a little bit of a different border and territories. The thing is, I have to go back here because the last episode was basically a failure. It was not actually fair as I had hoped because there was a bug. There was a game-breaking bug with the mod Industrial Warfare and Industrial Age. Basically, the mod made it so that any race that is not human, such as dwarves, orcs or elves, could not actually build a new village. There's nothing I can do about it, which is what created last time the situation where, you know, some of the kingdoms could not fully build their villages. I mean, I could have not uploaded that episode, but I was like, you know, yesterday was pretty late already, and I couldn't have enough time to make a reshoot of the episode without the mod. So, you know, I left it to today. So I hope you guys will forgive me for that kind of idiotic mistake. I didn't check if the mod were to work correctly or not. Then again, I do not have time. But of course, here we are again. And I hope that this time we will have a different and fair match. Alright, now that the explanation, the exposition has gone out of my mouth, let's get into it with the game. So what is WorldBox World Domination to those who are new to this video and still have yet to click off? Basically, the kingdom are either have been put down before by the map creator or by me. In this case, I was the one to create the kingdoms. I allow them to develop to the maximum potential. That means maximum size on the map here, maximum buildings possible, so, you know, equally maximum population, and the culture are allowed to develop to the maximum level, as you can see here. I will then activate diplomacy random events. This will allow the kingdom to declare war, make treaties, and create alliances. In the end, though, there should only be one kingdom left surviving, and that will be the winner. The World Dominator. Alright, already we are having an alliance being brought in to the world here with Morphoria, Equestria, and Hydragnia forming that alliance. That would be a huge alliance, actually. Perfectly balanced. Well, maybe not. Serpentia is also trying to join the alliance, the proposed alliance. Not sure about the Dragon Empire or Minognate. Minognate. Still have yet to figure out how to spell that name. The Dragon Empire's territory has shrunken quite significantly as I use the old map, because the new map still needed those mods to actually, you know, functions. So basically, I just have to like create the map from scratch now, which is a shame, but you know, whatever, I can deal with it. Alliance Strong X has been made with the kingdom Milforia forming as the founder, and of course, the founder is King Ias. We have here Milforia, Equestria, Hydragnia, and Serpentia as the alliance member. Perhaps their counterweight will be the Griffin Kingdom and their, you know, what do you call these? Peripheral or some kind of like vassal kingdom? Who knows? The Strong Egg Alliance started out pretty strong here with a war plan made by Serpentia, one of the smaller kingdom in the region. Perhaps they will attack Dragon Empire. Or they could be a little bit cheeky and go and attack my Nokne. Let's speed it up to times 40. Ah, yes, the Dragon Empire being the target of beating this time. And immediately we are seeing some pretty hefty damage being dealt from beyond the mountain range. Absolutely devastating. You can see here the soldiers from the Dragon Empire are marching across into the I don't know what this canyon is called, but it is kind of like right next to a river shore. Anyway, the battle is being fought here on the hill of whatever this is, and a soldier top us has been blasted off of the mountain, and more has been blasted off onto the mountain. These people are burning and definitely are not having any fun. That guy has died. This dude is suffering from a little bit of burning. We need to go onto the freaking water. No, the water is this way. Ah, he died. Very poor situational awareness. And these guys have been stuck in this little bit of a hole here, a cave. Well, rest in pepperonis. Oh, never mind. Now Waf has survived. But now he is lost, and he is well, you could say that he is kind of safe here. But he will starve to death. The village of Patrod has been destroyed here. And now the Dragon Empire has to shrunk to the inner cave of the mountain here. Well, this is an opening, but I think of it as like a cave. You know, we have a cut section here. You can see inside. Mostly troops from Equestria has been providing support, but now we have a giant from Milforia trekking into battle. That guy's an absolute menace, I can tell. Hang on, what is your name? Oh my dairy. Oh my dairy. Oh my dairy. Alright, well, I guess he really likes the milk. Oh my god, what is that? Hang on. Alright, I just got bitten. Alright. Never mind. There's a flea on my hand. Well, it was on my hand. So yeah, I guess my dog has fleas. That's no good. And perhaps my cats as well. Alright, back to the game here, now that I'm not distracted by that little pesky insect. Oh, look at this. Traditional elven archer technique. Just freaking... They just hurl arrows at the enemies, kind of like a sea ram turret. I already made an allegory, but you know. The Dragon Empire, no more place to hide as the troops from the Strong X Alliance have made their way into the innermost area of the cave. Only a few buildings are left behind here inside of the cave, consisting of the mine and several watchtowers. Alright, last building in the deepest part of the mine. Okay, I guess they just ignore that building. Well, never mind. Oh, right, they're still going in. Well, I guess there's no need to do that then anymore, because the huge war has ended as the Dragon Empire has been completely wiped off of the this is not Earth. What is this kingdom? What is this land? Equestria is the name of the kingdom here, but I don't know what the land is. I don't know. The Pony Land? What do they call it? Anyway, can see here the archers from the Kingdom of Manticorema are trying their best to hold the line against the hostility from the Griffin Kingdom and Minognayet, who are crossing their border right about now. On the side, on the western side, they're doing pretty well, but then again, troops from the Minognayet Kingdom have already breached into the southern area, and now these guys, the defenders, are overwhelmed. Oh no, they are making it in to the core of the kingdom. Cities are getting burned in the kind of border region. The barracks, important for training troops, is being attacked. Oh, never mind, it's gone. The last defending troops from Manticorema are rising to meet their enemy, but it is too late. The enemies are so crowded, they almost resemble a fluid. What is going on here? I saw some people getting pushed out onto the off of the shore into the ocean. Okay, here is the here's the scenery in the innermost region of the city of Manticorema, and basically it has been completely ruined. The citizens of Manticorema have nowhere left to flee. 6 people left. Well, their village has been destroyed, and if they are unlucky, they will not be able to rebuild the last 6 of them, or the last 2 of them, rather, because there are only 2 left now. Well, we'll wait for the Manticorema has been destroyed on the, you know, this area over here, the top left corner. Here we go. That's that signifies that the orc has been wiped off completely in the first section. It's the first kind of like, you know, early game, basically. Strong Eggs, the Griffin Kingdom, and Minognayet still in the game here, with Equestria holding quite a lot of region for Strong Eggs. Morphoria does have a little bit here in the south, taking over the Manticorema Kingdom of old. Hydragnia still have yet to benefit too much, so Pentia is basically just, well, I would say they are kind of invisible in the last few conflicts. The Griffin Kingdom and Minognayet still have a lot of potential. Alright, now that the world is kind of in a peaceful moment, let's speed it up and as Strong Eggs try to declare war once again. And Strong Egg has attacked, has begun to attack Minognayet. Now most of the troops here from Strong Eggs are going to be passing through a lot of the Griffin Kingdom territories perhaps. But over here, the border are much more close, I could say. The guys here from Morphoria are attacking this village. What is that called? Opoal? Yeah, they're attacking from both the north and the south, and I believe this southern front has been initiated by some landing ship. Alright, I think the village of Opal might be eradicated in a few moments. Meanwhile, over here in the main continent, we can see that troops from Morphoria are pouring out of this canyon, this little pathway across the 2 biomes here. And the Dwarven troops, I'm sorry, not Dwarven, Minognayet troops are trying desperately to hold the line here. They are Hodor. ring within the area. It has created quite a chaotic situation here in the canyon. People are pushing each other, arrows raining down into the choke point. And I'm not even sure who is having the advantage. The elf has taken a position of defensive as they rain arrows upon the dwarf who are trying to block the area. Meanwhile, outside of the canyon, you can see here that troops from Euphoria have already kind of made it out a little bit. Okay, so it seems that the archer squad have also made it out of the canyon, which means the defensive line of Minokniad has failed. Even the southern flank, the southern front is also facing some varying difficulties. You can see here troops from the Elven Kingdom of Euphoria and also Equestria are also here. Oh, the northern troops have made it to the capital. This will probably be the end for Minokniad. The Griffin Kingdom have also joined the war, not the alliance, just the war, to perhaps benefit a little bit from the destruction of the southern neighbor. Barracks, buildings, statuettes. Statuette or statue? I believe statuette is for like small statue, or it could be for a female statue, who knows. Anyway. Oh man, look at this. That ship has been sunk. And I believe Minokniad has been destroyed. The remaining territory and people, 4 of them, has been annexed into the kingdom of Serpentia. Man, this village has like 4 people, and one of them is Bam Onal. And yet they can still keep their culture. Alright, well that's pretty good for them. Let's speed it up to times 40. And you can see that the strong X has become quite a hegemony in the world here. Basically, the only other kingdom is the Griffin Kingdom, which is more like an empire. Hopefully the southern city of Eneril can rebuild themselves to their old glory with the help of their newfound master. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? And see that Eneril still have only 4 people left, but we can see that some buildings are... Oh, here we go. Welcome, the new citizen of Eneril. We can see here that in the northern desert, new buildings are being constructed. Meanwhile, in the southern area here, I mean the southeastern area here, we can see that some of the cities here has been rebuilt from scratch as they are from another race. If Dafil have a lot of lost potential here. I mean, they spend most of their areas building 3 ceremonial towers, watchtower rather, but you know, they're ceremonial roles, and a giant mine area. And then they have a tiny little farming tile over here. I'm not sure why these guys tries to build a farm. Oh, wait a second, it's not even your farm. What the heck? Oh, okay. Well, it's Ninor farm. I'm sorry, the border gore, it's a little bit too much for me. It's not even Ninor, it's from Ohel. I love building up farms right next to the ocean. Very salty water we're getting to the farm. Anyway. Cool looking... Alright. Hang on now. Okay, stop right here. What is this situation? We have a temple being built in the middle of the lake here, which is a pretty cool, pretty nice concept. I like it. I like the look of this. But why is this guy naked? Why are you naked, sir? Alright, carry on. If the hill is like jealous. They don't even have a temple. These guys, they only have like some buildings, a dragon statue, a barrack, a farm, and then like open area, just doing nothing. I feel like this is something that the dev need to rework. The spread of buildings. Basically, if the residential areas is not like stick together, while this guy's a giant who is also naked. If the residential area is not like, you know, completely, it's not. If the residential buildings are not like, you know, next to an open area, these guys will stop building new buildings. You understand? I certainly did not, because I'm an idiot who cannot formulate words. But still, that is like what I have noticed from this game. Basically, whenever you have like a location that is you know, kind of like this, and these guys decided that they will build up buildings here. They will not build up buildings next to it, the area here, even if it has like, you know, a gigantic amount of open space, because the tile of land that is connecting the two areas is too small. Like they won't register it. So that has to be, you know, considered next update. Anyway, though, we can see here that the town of Porio has developed quite well. Once again, did not try to expand across its area because they've been blocked by this mountain. Same with Leoval. Anaril has made it to the 23 population. That's pretty good. Good for them. Alright, let's speed it up to 40. Rant's over. Time for war. Although, I think we're gonna need to check whether or not these guys want to declare war in the first place. They can, but they are choosing not to. The Griffin Kingdom seems to be a little bit left out when it comes to colonization, it seems. Because this area does not seems to be very fertile for the Griffin Kingdom. Most of the other places have already been taken. I like this area the most. It has like buildings kind of constructed into the mountain pass. There's a little bit of a cursed biome situation here, but I believe that the road to town is going to be fine. Because this area is a little bit, you know, small. We don't really need too much troops defending it. There aren't going to be too much skeleton running about. Strong Egg has been dissolved, which immediately returns the world into a state of chaos. Hydrachnia, Equestria, and Morphoria are trying to wage war. Now, Hydrachnia seem to have chosen a pretty bad opponent here, because they have an alliance on their side, the Power of Fantasy, founded by the Griffin Kingdom, incorporating the Serpentia, which has been kind of a forgotten kingdom after the split off of strong eggs. Here we go. The Dwarven troops are already making it over here. They are trying to pass this little mountain pass over here, attacking this watchtower, which is the first thing they see. On the other hand, the Elven troops are marching into the Dwarven land, attacking their own watchtower, albeit at a very small and slow speed. Uh-oh. Well, it seems that the Elven troops from Hydragnia have made it in to the city of Porios, the capital city of Serpentia. The breach was brief. They have already destroyed most of the defending troops. This guy, the leader here, is also getting bullied. Slain by Dua Lipa. Serpentia is about to kiss the world goodbye here, or at least their territory of Poril, the capital. That building is going to be destroyed, that port, and of course the ships. There are 3 people left in the kingdom. I mean, in the town, the city of Poril. Wow, okay, this is some pretty cool shoreline defense system. Multiple villages has been founded. But where? Oh, the southern area here. It seems that someone has been systematically destroying the villages from the Elven kingdom. What was that? Godzilla? What is that? Who is... What is that noise? Is this in the game? Doesn't look like it. I think this is in the BGM that I'm using. I am so freaked out. I was so freaked out by that. I thought, like, you know, somehow I have spawned in like Godzilla. Alright. Well, the southern city of... What do you call... What is this called? Anaril? Anaril. The southern city of Anaril has yet to be invaded by the enemy. Although I can see some very strange construction being done here. We have a half farm. We have some stray buildings down the south. Meanwhile, the center of the kingdom is actually in the north. You can even see the town hall here. Oh, some battling is happening here in the town of Koopa, the newly built settlement of Equestria. Cuba, Upensine, and Adran are going to need a lot more support to fight back against Leviva. Meanwhile, I can see here that Amari is going to have to deal with a lot of ghost and skeleton in the future. Taking over some land is not as easy and, you know, carefree. Seems that Nesari is also suffering from a little bit of backfire here. Currently they're at war with Hydragnia, and yet, even if Hydragnia only has like, I mean, not Hydragnia, but only Serpentia only has like 93 people, they're still capable of wreaking havoc onto the Hydragnia population. You can see here the entire buildings, the entire city rather, has been completely wiped out. Meanwhile, Serpentia still stand, and their capital is being rebuilt. Hydragnia have probably done a very bad move. The only things they can do now is settle down and rebuild their village in peace. But no, they still choose to do war instead. There are 294 people. Perhaps Hydragnia might be able to resurrect themselves from the dead and push back against the incursion of Power of Fancies. And again, they are the aggressor after all. Malforia and Power of Fancy, along with not Hydragnia, but the Serpentia Kingdom, are trying desperately to create a peace treaty. Never mind! Serpentia just lost the town of Poril, and Hydragnia is fighting very resiliently. Enaril now has become the main center of population, well, the only center of population for the Kingdom of Serpentia. Now, if Power of Fancy does not declare a peace treaty with Hydragnia, they are threat to be destroyed. The threat that they will be destroyed will not go down. See, the war between Malforia and Equestria has finally ended, along with the war between Power of Fancy and Hydragnia. Equestria is suggesting that they must create an alliance, but with whom? Who are they proposing? Oh, they're joining the Power of Fancy. Well, how fancy of you, Mr. Equestria. Anyway, Power of Fancy powers has basically gone up by an order of magnitude, as the Kingdom of Equestria is a pretty big kingdom, not gonna lie. Hydragnia also wanting to join the alliance here, which I don't think is a good idea, as it will fracture the alliance faster, as it will lose its purpose. Unless if they successfully declare war on Malforia, that would keep them going for a little bit. Until Malforia got destroyed. Here we go. The good war has started. My god, look at the number of the participating kingdoms. That is a lot of stuff in there. Lots of troops have pushed onward over here, and they are fighting a bunch of elves who has no clothes. Well then. You guys are disrespecting your troops. What is this? They're human, not, I mean, they are elves, not livestock. What are you doing? Give them some clothes at least. Alright, you can see here that the elven army, well, the elven militia has been very unsuccessful at defending the inner city within the mountain here. Now keep in mind, the only way to get into the area here is by the few open gates that has been very carefully guarded by the elven troops, and yet it's still not possible for them to actually defend a city that has so many defensive lines, you can see here. Perhaps the Power of Fancy is not just for show. Wait a second, is this belongs to Malforia now? What the heck? And why has the neighboring Power of Fancy not crossing the border immediately? Alright, never mind. I'm just gonna go and observe the mainland, because we know that this is where the main battle's gonna happen. The Griffin Kingdom troops have arrived. They're here to rescue their brethren and leave everything else ashen. I mean ashen and destroyed. Gee, my brain is not working today. That's every day. The poor elves. You can even see the fire, the forest fire burning from a distance here. And the entire savannah region is now on fire. Village of Jao Iona has been destroyed. The western area is still kind of at peace right now, but how long will that last? After all, Milforia troops having a heavy stigma against them, and they're also being annexed by the neighboring elven kingdom of Hydragnia. The southern area here belonging to Milforia, you'll probably see some reform in terms of you know, population control and all that fun stuff. Milforia has to relocate its capital to the northmost area. And here we see the true range of the elven archers. Look at that, they can shoot across the strait as well, without needing any sort of, like, you know, scope or guns. Now what are these people doing here? Perhaps they have fought some kind of war, or they're just like accidentally blasted off onto the mountain. Well, I don't even know. But oh my god, what happened here? What is going on? The entire mid-island has been wiped out, and yet I have yet to receive any sort of notification about it. What the heck? Southern Ireland still belonging to the elven faction of Milforia, but Otona has been taken into power of fancy. The only town left that these guys have is Lianari in the west. Well, that these guys have in the western area. And power of fancy is setting to basically take over that region once they're ready. The wound of war has closed, but new threat has emerged. The Griffin Kingdom and Equestria has dissolved the alliance power of fancy, and now it serves, well, it doesn't serve anything because it has been destroyed, but now another alliance has been formed, our alliance between the much hated Milforia and Hydragnia. Oh, Milforia has declared war on Serpentia once again. Shh. Hang on, Serpentia is no longer part of an alliance, which means they are being attacked without any sort of support. The Griffin Kingdom right next door has also declared war on Serpentia, basically securing a trip to the afterlife for any Serpentian that might just be alive today. Pantia. Rest in Paparoch. There we go. Enaril was destroyed. In all of basically everyone. It seems that the Griffin Kingdom has actually kind of come out on top with that war. Seems that Equestria and the our alliance have not done so well at the ability to take over this area. The ability to basically capitalize on opportunities, that is. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit tired right now, so I might be saying some very random crap as my brain ceases to function for a little bit. Equestria planning to join our alliance as well, facing the Griffin Kingdom might be a little bit too much for a kingdom like Equestria, so they might need some help. Which is fine. I agree. Speed up to 40. Our alliance has grown once again. And now, the only kingdom left, not in alliance, is the Griffin Kingdom. Which actually is the most favored to win as of right now. Alright, to speed up the process here, gotta wait until the next age and then I will try and see if the if the kingdoms made themselves enemies with, the other kingdom. Wait a second, this is the Age of Tears. Right, Age of Chaos that is. Let's go. The Griffin Kingdom, I need you to declare war against an enemy. Can you do it? Can you do it, sir? Or will our alliance be the one to spark the flame of war once again? I know that these guys hate each other a lot. You can check here on the map. Minus 35, minus 32, and minus 46. So, if the king managed to get over his moral dilemma, he could just go ahead and attack every single major city of the enemy alliance. Well, that's my advice, not anything that can be followed. I'll be right back once a war happened. Stay tuned. Okay, I have just gone and finished two Duolingo lesson, and I came back here and the world is still at peace. So the conclusion here is that the Griffin Kingdom and our alliance have basically created a balanced state in the world here. Basically what that means is every kingdom has a reason not to fight. Now, even though the Griffin Kingdom hates everyone else, they respect their alliance. The alliance of our alliance here, and every kingdom in our alliance respect the Griffin Kingdom, and therefore does not attack it. And now we have entered basically a locked situation where no war can be declared despite the Age of Chaos. Which kind of is a shame, but well, that means we will have yet another episode of WorldBox World Domination where we do not have a sole kingdom ruling the world. But of course we can still crown the winner of this, this game, this episode. based on the number of population for each kingdom. We do not count the alliance because that would not be fair, because it's not a single civilization. Anyway, we have the Griffin Kingdom coming in first of population with 6,606. 1,006 of them are soldiers. Equestria having 2,436. Milforia 12,083. And last but not least, Hydragnia 769. Now this is a lot of people, but all of them are either from a human or an elven kingdom. We have no more dwarven or orcish village or, you know, civilization left in the game. That is well, that does say something. I'm not sure what that said, but okay. Sort by army, we can see that the standing is definitely a little bit different. We have Milforia having more troops than Equestria despite sharing only half of the population. Sort by village, you can see that the Griffin Kingdom still at first place. Milforia second behind, 8 out of 7. Equestria 6 out of 9 and Hydragnia 4 out of 12. Of course, if you look over to our alliance, their combined strength would be 18 and 7. Oh, it's 999. Alright. Well, I guess we can check the other stats as well. We'll see here that the majority of the Griffin Kingdom is ruled by the by the family of Bafbekorn. Home village is Gitua. Founder is Tonosil. The current clan chief is actually not it's not the king, which is kind of strange. Asibebo. Shishisoku, the king. Yoporuhe. Oh my god, there are a lot. Oh look, they even have the Pokemon Muck over here. Alright. Meanwhile, we have the Osatame, king of Equestria here. Hydragnia having the king of Barcelona, not Barcelona, from the family of Dafur Riak. Seaback, Pau Cook, Acivalosan, and Arian. Let's not spell it the other way. And of course, the culture tab. Never have culture at first place, Ria Yan. Second behind, Yamawi, completely separated into these side islands here. And last we have Oyamaoi. And that is going to be it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoy this rematch of Equestria. In the end, though, the Griffin Kingdom still wins, but Equestria, Hydragnia, and Milforia are allowed to exist. That said, I hope you guys liked the episode. If you do, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of the WorldBox World Domination. And last but not least, I will be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.